Well, good day to you, and welcome back for another Trash to Treasure project that we're going to work on today. And this is the project today. It's a end table. As you can see, it's pretty dated. Oh, I'd say from the 70s or so. But it's got good structure to it, good bones, but it needs updated. What I'm planning on doing to this piece, I'm gonna refinish the top. I'm gonna strip it, restain it a different color. I just don't like the brown. I want more of a deeper burnt red orangish kind of color. So we're gonna strip the top, and then the rest of it from the top down we're gonna paint black. I've been noticing a lot of that lately, and it really actually looks good. I think this piece would really be modernized or updated if we do that to it. So then I'm going to get set up, and we're going to get started to start stripping the top, and I'll be back momentarily. Thanks. Okay, I'm back, and we're ready to get ready to strip this top. As you can see, I wrapped a piece of paper around the sides of the table because we're not going to strip the bottom part. We're just going to sand it and paint it. So I just kind of kept it protected. I do have my stripper ready to go. It's in a spray bottle. I'm going to spray it on. Rubber gloves are a must. Make sure you read the manufacturer's precautions. But rubber gloves are a must. They also suggest goggles. I have a couple putty knives and wire brush. Some rags are ready. Some steel wool. And I have a little bit of paint thinner in this bucket. And that's what we need to get ready. So, let's get ready to do this, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is get my rubber gloves on, and we're going to spray coat a stripper on here. And it says it takes about 15 minutes to work. We'll see. But this doesn't really get it all uniform, so what I'm going to end up doing is taking a brush and leveling this all out to where it's everywhere where I want it. So I'm just kind of putting it on there for now. Okay, so I've got a bunch sprayed on here now. So what I'm going to do is take a brush. I'm just going to kind of level it out so it just looks like it's uniformed. And there's a lot of times where you may have to put 2 coats of stripper on there to get it all off. We'll just have to play this one by ear and kind of see how it goes. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and spray some more on there. Just let it on there, put it on liberally, because the more you have on, probably the better it's going to do. Now you can see why I put that paper around, because this is kind of messy. And it's protecting the rest of the area. Okay. I think I'm just going to let it sit on there. The manufacturer's instructions say to let it sit for about 15 minutes. So we'll let it sit on there for about 15 minutes, and then I'll come back and we'll see what we got. That's basically all we can do for right now. We just need to let the chemicals do its work for about 15 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, we're back. It hasn't been quite 15 minutes, but I can't wait. I want to see what we got. We're going to try and... Now, you probably can't see much in the video, but see how it's lifting. And normally when you scrape, you want to scrape with the grain, but as you can see, we've got grains going all different ways here. So I'm just going to pick an area and start scraping. Can you see how that's coming off right there? Not too bad, actually. It could be a little bit softer, but it is coming off. Yeah, that's a big difference, actually. But I can kind of tell that I may have to put on another light coat. We'll just have to mess with it and see how it goes. But it is coming off pretty easy. Yeah, we can see a difference already. And it's really not taking that long. So I'll continue scraping. When I get the top scraped off, I'll come back here and we'll continue on with the next step. Okay, thanks. I made quite a bit of progress in only a few minutes. As you can see, I only have this corner left to go. It's being a little bit stubborn in some places. I don't know if that stripper dried too fast, if I waited too long, or if I just didn't get enough on. But you can see what it looked like and the big difference. I just don't know if it lifted the stain like I wanted to. So I may end up putting another quick coat on. But I'll get this corner finished and then we'll figure out what we're going to do from there. Okay, we're back. I have it all scraped off. But as you can see, hopefully you can see, there's still quite a bit of residue on there. I'm going to give it another coat of stripper just like we did. And I'm really thinking that that first coat of stripper more than likely just took the varnish off. I don't think it really lifted the stain. And I really want to try and get some of that stain out of there before I restain it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply another coat of stripper just like we did previously. And then I'll come back after I get that accomplished. Alright, thanks. Okay, I have another coat of stripper on the top. I'm just going to let it sit on there for a few minutes because it's done most of its work. We're just trying to clean up some of the residue and see if we can get that stain lifted off. So I'll let that sit there for a few more minutes and then we'll get ready to clean her up, see what we got. Alright, thank you. Okay, we're back. That second coat of stripper's been sitting on there a while now. Let's see if it's going to make any difference. And from what I can see, it's not lifting the stain at all. So it tells me I'm going to have to sand it. But it is getting the rest of the residue that the first coat left behind, which is good. See all that stuff that's still coming off? All that gunk right there? That's what was left from the first coat. So it's always good to give it a quick second coat of stripper. So we'll just get all this stripper off of here real quick. Try and get it. Yeah. All that gunk is coming off with the second coat. Okay, I'll come back here in a minute once I get all this second coat scraped off.